I don't mean to be so uptight, but my heart's been hurt a couple times by a couple guys that didn't treat me right. I ain't gonna lie, I ain't gonna lie.
Alexa, play Meant to Be.
Okay.
If it's meant to be, it'll be, it'll be. Baby, just let it be. If it's meant to be, it'll be.
With Amazon Music, a voice is all you need. Get access to over 50 million songs. Download the Amazon Music app today.
Blog Talk Radio.
G-Lew. It's the G-Lew Show. G-Lew. G-Lew. It's the G-Lew Show. G-Lew. G-Lew. Westside Wednesdays. West Coast Hip Hop. 7 to 9 p.m. Pacific. Hey. Now just kick off your shoes and relax your feet. You're now rocking to the sounds of the G-Lew Lee. In the game like EA, do this shit the G-way. Do it for the black, brown, rules to the keyways. From the west side to East LA, Crenshaw to Huntington, Whittier to East Lake. We play the music OGs low ride to. When it's done the bang, same thing they drive by to. Every Wednesday night, 7 to 9 on the G-Lew Show. That's where the west side rides. So kick cat, kick back, fire up the split, cause we about to take flight on this OG shit. So call 803-4001, but don't forget to put the 914 at the front. Then press the number 1 to holler at G-Lew. I think I got you queued in. Hey caller, is that you? Caller. Caller, is that you? Westside Wednesdays. LogTalkRadio.com/the G-Lew Show. 914-803-4001. West Coast Hip Hop at its finest, homie. California. G-Lew Show. Hey, we just gon' ride, homie. We just gon' ride. Hey, hit that switch though. Original Music Group Productions. Blog Talk Radio in association with the G-Lew Show. Westside Wednesdays. Welcome to Westside Wednesdays, the G-Lew Radio Show, live on your dial, September 6, 2017, right? Tonight we got a special show lined up for you. We got the legendary OG Poetess, Morris Media Studios, from originally from 92.3 The Beat, F. Lee Beatty's Radio Scope, 100.3 The Beat, RMC Studios, countless others, K-Day, 1580 K-Day, the original K-Day. We got the legendary OG, or double OG, I should say, Miss Poetess. She will be here live on the premises of the G-Lew Show, OG Studios. She'll be pulling up shortly. So everybody out there, tune in, tell a friend, tell a hater to tell a player, like my homie Tweed say, it's going down in the real way. It's Westside Wednesdays live on the G-Lew Show. The call-in number tonight is 914-803-4001. 4001. Call in, drop me a line or two. You want to talk to Poetess, she'll be live here in the building. So if you want to call and talk to her, you can call me once again, 914-803-4001. Shout out to all my callers and listeners tuning in from coast to coast, from Japan all the way to the land. It's the G-Lew Show, Westside Wednesdays, a special edition with the Poetess on the G-Lew Show. We'll be right back, man. Hurry up and tune in. Tell a friend. It's going down the real way. Church, that part.
California knows how to party.
y'all niggas at, man? Wait. Nigga, you the one that told me to come quick? Nigga, it's almost 2 o'clock. Where Trade E and them at? Tell Trade E, chill, corrupt, to hurry the fuck up. Alright, Dirty OG style. I'm out.
This is radio station 2K.G on your radio dial, and we are here live with the Dirty OGs. This record here is Cocaine featuring the Dirty OGs. Right.
There's no place like home where the gangsters roam and roll no chrome. It's just that California classic. We keep it hood just like a real nigga should. I wish you would. It's that California classic.
This a toast from the boogie. Gangsta don't dance, little gang bang rookie. I get it from the truth in the booth like Tookie. I'm so California on you, blowing on that ganja. And we sipping with them T-tops. All black, everything in my eye rock. I got that stupid, get high in the mink coat, baby, here, whoop this. So gangsta, the homies gon' loop this. Killer, Cali, do it easy, we ruthless. The chill got him on the steering wheel, skipping past the palm trees, 90 degrees and something classic. And me and Coca keep it lit, we ain't tripping off shit. They can suck my dick, cause this classic coming straight from the left side, west side, best side, fired up.
There's no place like home where the gangsters roam and roll no chrome. It's that California classic. We keep it hood just like a real nigga should. I wish you would. It's that California classic.
Oh shit, somebody call a coroner. There was a murder last night on the corner. Point blank range, now cuz it's a corner. That's how it is on the west side of Pomona. It's the rider named Weeze in the California breeze. On a mission checking raps cause I gotta get cheese. With the Dirty OGs posted up at the hangout. Rag tray front and back is what they made me bring out. If gunshots rang out, we the ones that's doing it. Ain't no motherfucking way the street punks is ruining it. I'ma keep it gangster like these other niggas couldn't. And ride for the west when these other niggas wouldn't.
CA, we stay doing it the G-way, dipping in the tree site, swerving while the beat play, fresh new fitted, the Jews on glisten, stashed by pistols, should the fool come tripping, knock bad bitches, clock fat chippers, keep something sticky twisted up in my swisher, the sweet life, street life, straight from the east side, started from a G-ride, now I take G-flights, born gangster, hustling and banging, state mandate that the buses get mangled, busting new gators and fucking off paper, building with real niggas ducking all hell.
There's no place like home where the gangsters roam and roll no chrome. It's that California classic. We keep it hood just like a real nigga should. I wish you would. It's that California classic.
Dangerous. The house will make a nigga that's loud as a thunderstorm, quiet as church mouses. 2 to the motherfucking chin, get it in. Half of the party is rolled up before it ends. Classic. 1980 fin. Tend to get in. Domino motherfucker. She'll drop her drawers. We'll drop his jaws. Ass whoopings artwork like painted walls, nigga. The fireworks. Busting in the alley checking ironworks. This is just the childhood of a hood nigga. All grown up, real, still good nigga. Now I got $20,000 suits. Looking at these niggas like what it do. Maybe I should slap the shit out of you. You and your own boy too. Where you from, nigga?
California. We finna put in work, check traps and make snaps. Nigga wanna know what that thieves ain't hitting for, Coca? Check it. Tell them the Dirty OGs got that duffel bag. And we G's move. Leads at me knees on the he's on these angles, these on these act reside knees down. And I'ma lace your touch with the quickness. It's nothing. California style.
Street Science, you're on here. What do you feel when you hear a record like Tupac's new one?
I love Tupac's new record.
Right, but don't you feel like that creates tension between East and West? He's talking about killing people. I had sex with your wife, and not in those words. But he's talking about, I want to see you deceased.
To live in
living down LA, California. What you say about Los Angeles? Still the only place for me. It never rains. To live and die in LA, where every day we try to fatten our pockets. Us niggas hustle for the cash, so it's hard to knock it. Everybody got their own thing coming to chasing. Worldwide through the hard times, worrying faces. Shed tears as we bury niggas close to heart. What was a friend, now a ghost in the dark. Cold part about it, nigga got smoked by a fiend. Trying to floss on him, blind to a broken man's dream. A hard lesson, court cases keep him guessing. Plea bargain ain't an option now, so I'm stressing. Cost me more to be free than a life in the pen. Making money off of cuss words, writing again. Learn how to think ahead, so I fight with my pen. Late night down, sunset, like in the zen. What's the worst they can do to a nigga? Got me lost in hell to live and die in LA. On bail, my angel. LA can't get no stranger. Full of drama like a soap opera. On the curb watching the ghetto bird helicopters. I observe so many niggas getting 3 strikes off from jail. It's where the pen right across from hell. I can't cry cause it's home now. I'm just a nigga on his own now. Living like thug style. So I can't smile right into my peoples when they ask for pictures. Thinking Cali just fun and bitches. Better learn about the dress code, B's and C's. All them other niggas copycats, D's and G's. I love Cali like I love women. Cause every nigga in LA got a little bit of thug in him. We might fight amongst each other, but I promise you this, we'll burn this bitch down, get us pissed. To live and die in LA. Let my angel sing. Brown pride in the sets again. Pete Wilson trying to see us all broke. I'm on some bullshit, out for everything they owe. Remember KJ, Weekends, Crenshaw, MLK, automatic rain free. Niggas lost their way. Gang signs being shown. Nigga love your hood, but recognize that it's all good. We don't need that. Niggas getting churned out. Snoop Dogg in this motherfucker burned out. MOB, Big Shug in the low, bounce and turn. Dog pound in the Lex with an ounce to burn. Got them watch niggas with me on OFCB. They got some half, took a stab, left the rest for me. Neck bone, Dre, hair on, punchy too. Big Rock got knocked, but this one's for you. I hit the studio and drop a Drew, open his head. Getting high, watching time fly. To live and die in LA. For 92.3, 106, all the radio stations that be bumping my shit, making my shit stand quadruple platinum. Let's go out to all the magazines that support a nigga, all the real motherfuckers, all the stores, the mom and pop spots, A&R people, all y'all motherfuckers. LA, California Love Park, motherfucker 2, without gay ass strength.
Yo, this Big Flossy checking in. It's at the G-Lew show every Wednesday night, every Sunday night. Westside Wednesday, Lowrider all these Sundays. Yeah, the show where they doing it at. You know what I'm saying? G-Lew, Flossy be host. Shout out to all the new listeners. You dig what I'm saying? We coming at you live tonight. Hope everybody kick back and relax. You know what I'm saying? The G-Lew show, where they doing it at.
The Westside Wednesdays, the G-Lew Show. Shout out to my homeboy Big Flossie, man. Once again, rest in peace, your peoples, man. He just sent his better half on a homecoming yesterday. You know what I'm saying? Miss Judy Thomas, rest in peace. Much love from the G-Lew Show. Shout out to Big Floss again. Shout out to everybody in Long Beach tuning in. Shout out to everybody in LA tuning in. Shout out to my homeboy Big J from Whittier. Shout out to my homeboy 6ix9ine from ATL tuning in. Shout out to all my people in Houston, Texas, man, making it through that storm. You know what I'm saying? It's getting better. It's going to be greater later. Y'all hold your head up. Shout out to all my people in Florida, man. Maybe about to get hit with another hurricane, man. You know, it's revelations right now, so we got to stand tight, stand strong. You know, head up, chest out. You know what I'm saying? Say your prayers, man. 7 days without prayer makes 1 week. You know what I mean? WEAK. That's words from G-Lew. Once again, shout out to everybody tuning in tonight to this great show we got lined up for you. Got my homegirl, the OG Poetess, live from LA. Gonna be tuning in shortly. Everybody out there tuning in, tell a friend. It's gonna be a great show tonight, man. I'm very honored to have this lady on my platform tonight, man. She's done a whole lot for not only the West Coast, but just general for all artists across the game. Work for everybody from the East Coast to the West. Fox, Jeff, rap, just goes on and on. She also put it down for females. One of the first artists signed to Interscope Records way back in the early 90s, man. So, she's done a lot. You know what I mean? She has over 27 years in this music game, man. She has a lot to offer. I want to tell a story tonight, a great story coming from a female perspective. All my females out there listening, you can learn something from this lady tonight, man. So, I said once again, we got the OG Poetess live on the OG premise tonight, Wednesday radio show. Down definitely still paid. Everybody out there, like I said, ready for the great show. Call in, holler at us. Call 914-803-4001. Once again, that's 914-803-4001. Kick back, won't be here for a couple hours. But shout out to Cadillac. Show is also sponsored by 90 FM Ism. Make sure you check them out tomorrow. I think we're going to have the Delphonic. And also next week on this show, we'll have the local Shelly Cell from the Bay. And we got a lot of good stuff on the show, man. So everybody out there, just keep tuning in with us. Side Wednesday. Some music. Be right back. Church.
Take it far back, man. Take 'em back. Reminiscing, talking about the times we missed. Zoo sample overload, zap board clip. Bumping 2 shorty 40, gas brake dip. A zip in the 40 and some bad wind. Remember the fresh fest? That was the best. Used to sit in the nosebleed and smoke a split. Smoke a bag, hella seed, woo weed stress. When the South used to fuck with the West. Coast, doing the most. Candy apple paint, star wise involved. Back penitentiary pause. Everybody eating fly, brand new clothes. This is a family affair, a family reunion, a special occasion. We barbecue. We had to bring this OG shit back. Battle Cat on the track.
On sax, golf, pass, more bounce, have an ounce off that. Watching that Cadillac off that. Candy drip up and down, front back. Off that, lost in transition. Just reminiscing of the days of the homies and the flipping pigeons. When we lived for the moment and we love living. Do you remember every September on a whole bumper? Alpine bumping, system overload. Gotta find something to get next summer. The ends kept coming, smoking on tree. The bomb ET in the country, we rolling on 3. Take you, will wake you to make you feel how I feel, my nigga. Can you relate to a dog pound cat?
Waiting on the mothership, on some Parliament, funkadelic shit. When I was 10, wasn't too short pimping. I was at the Coliseum watching George Flint. I see these gray hairs on my chin, but I swear I'm feeling young again. Cause back in 76 I dreamed of being rich, but never like this. And now I'm beginning to see all the memories are so clear to me. You just wanna make a better world for your kids, but it's hard when you try to tell your girl what it is. Then you think about your mama and all the drama. She still raised you. You still wanna buy a house for her somewhere safe and sound. Loving all this money we making now.
Downtown Los Angeles at a 92.3 The Beat, alumni, reunion, bowling party / kicking it. And we are here with the West Coast region that's been putting it down in the game for at least 20 years. So we're right here with Cam.
Treaty on steroids instead of Bloods and Crips. It's brown and black. I got my family right here. Sleepy Milo. I got Spooky, Spank, and the homies. I got my OG right here, Tawala Sharp. We going back at the essence and getting with all of the vets and the pioneers that got wisdom and experience in the game and building our own thing, like you doing right now. Tell us a little something about what you doing right now.
In a minute. Before I forget my question, do you believe that your issue with brown and black, or do you think a lot of it is media hype? Because a lot of times you see media, they make it seem like the situation is a lot worse than it is, and then when I go in the neighborhoods, I see this. So what do you say?
It's a little of both. I mean, it's definitely, issues that we didn't have in the past, but most of us, especially the G's and the vets, they know basically it's about economics. When we start getting, when we sit down behind the walls for a while and you figure out really who's manipulating both sides, then you're like, oh, okay. But by that time we sitting down and the homies is out and they got to survive and all of that. So it's a lot to do with the media hype because it's privatized prisons. So the whole game from the corporate side is to keep us at each other's throats so we can keep filling in prisons because it's modern day slavery. But once we wake up and we see the game, okay, I see how they playing it. Our big homies and elders and it might be sitting down, but they not locked down. They not sitting down right here. So as long as we out on the street, you know what I'm saying, and we able to move around and get around, then we gonna make our family that's sitting down. We gonna lock their mind up with our body and shit, and we gonna get it done. And that's what we doing right now.
So when's the project coming out, and who are some of the people on it?
The project is coming out hopefully in about the first week of September. And first singles that I got is with Sleepy Milo. I don't want to give it away, but we got Sleepy Milo on the album. We got Sick Jackin' from Psycho Realm. We got Mr. Criminal, Capone, Lil G. We got it's me featuring as reputable Mexican Chicano rappers as I can find.
Well, what about Funk Doobies?
Oh, yeah. I'm reaching out for Funk Doobies. I'm reaching out for Sinful and Iron Man from the Mexican. Like, people that I know that, that could either hella spit, they got an audience, or they really contributed to rap, especially on the West Coast. That's who I'm reaching out for, and that's who I have reached out for, because I'm fans, but at the same time, it's a movement. It's not just about Cam. It's just not about Spooky or Sleepy or these individual artists. It's about a movement, a unified demonstration, that we awake and that we see what's going on and we doing our part. So that's
okay. So where could people?
rise and shine. It's a brand new day. They say, no way, ain't a cloud in the sky, so I can't wait. I gotta get dressed and skate. Traffic is calling, yes, y'all, and we skirt to the swap meet for some white t-shirts. Plus, I just been paid, so let's roll up to RP for a skin fade and throw on the triple X as we exit. I gotta have that tight around the neck shit. I'm about to check this nagging guard, so we all mad dogging and sagging hard. Lay back, pull this coat card, I ain't gonna stop. For no wannabe robo rent-a-cop. Time to hop, so let's get loose. Hit the street looking at full tank. Let's go in traffic, watching the cars go by. Nobody gets to the new ride. Wanna test us right on the fly. I'm in traffic, watching the cars go by. Nobody gets to the new ride. Wanna test us right on the fly. Now I'm fresh out the chair, so what y'all wanna do? We gotta go somewhere, cause I feel like giving it up. Oh yeah, one time just walking like hounds, it's too hot. Left the parking lot bumping the sounds. Damn, a nigga can't even kick it. Tried to frolic and got a hydraulic ticket. I picked it up off the ground and skated. Court sent me a bill and I still ain't paid it. Made it back through the tilt for a minute, forgot the heat black, now I'm back up in it. Because I gotta go get gas, and I'm already knowing how long that shit lasts. Have to pump like a sitting duck, for that last 10 cents pumping slow as fuck. Nah, I can't get stuck out like that, cause fools out here no doubt might gat. The toys looking fat in his detail. Rounded up the boards and then we bail. In traffic, watching the cars go by. Nobody gets to the new ride. Wanna test us right on the ride. I'm in traffic, watching the cars go by. Nobody gets to the new ride. Wanna test us right on the ride. So what's really going on? I got the ride, I hopping like a bunny, that's money gone. Think it's funny wrong, cause I ain't wanna joke. So trip as I dip on the 100 spokes through the city, y'all can't understand it. Sounded just like the mothership landed, and it don't quit. Cause I got one more switch I can hit to get y'all tweaking and saying that's the fool that made every single weekend. And other niggas don't care when I be in the cut, say, so what, I see that nigga everywhere. Then go and switch on the tube, and now they thinking I'm rich, cause they see me with Ice Cube. But while they glued to them screens, I'm out rolling a Chevy with heavy starch on my jeans. Depending on us to hit y'all up, but we bending corners, cause I'm known as a peacemaker on the LA streets, waking black people up over gangsta beats. I'm in traffic, watching the cars go by. Nobody gets to the new ride. Wanna test us right on the ride. I'm in traffic, watching the cars go by. Nobody gets to the new ride. Wanna test us right on the ride. In traffic, watching the cars go by. Nobody gets to the new ride. Wanna test us right on the ride.
It's Westside Wednesdays radio show, the G-Lew show. We got Poetess coming up in 1 minute. We got OG Poetess coming up in 1 minute, ladies and gentlemen. Well, I'm going to take you back to a throwback, because you know Poetess used to rap at one time or another, so I'm going to take you back. She may not like this, but I'm going to take you back to one of her classics, and we'll be right back with OG Poetess on the G-Lew show. Check it out.
Can you hold it while I ask you the question?
Sure.
Tell everybody who you are. No.
Who, me?
Yeah.
My name is Jay.
That's right, bitch. I called you a bitch. If the shoe fit, put that motherfucker on and run the train.
What's up? Straight up, this what happened? Call me a bitch. Well, I got something for that ass. Straight up checking them. Why I gotta be a bitch? I don't have 4 legs and a long tail wagon. Patting and scratching, no crazy train, a truck wagon. Although I admit I'll always be your loyal best friend. Always by your side, I am your woman, nothing less than. Can I get an amen? Amen. More speed. Don't call me a bitch. Just because I work hard to achieve, I am ambitious. Tired of hearing brothers saying bitch, that and bitch, this. What's the reason for the disrespect when I am walking? Ryan, don't respond to the rude way you're talking to me. Yet you're saying nothing in front of your friends. You're bragging both about your getting skins. That's not the case in every matter. Get your story straight. Although I know what happens, think before you try and make or pass judgment or defame my name and character. Use a joke, and I'm laughing at you. Why I gotta be a hoe? I'm not into digging dirt. No, I don't do garden work. I'm not a tool that you can use it when I try to flirt. Don't get the wrong idea, you might get your feelings hurt.
Man, y'all know what we do. We chillin' with G-Lew. We stay on point like Stacey Adams. Now that's Stacey Adams. We stay on point like Stacey Adams. Stacey Adams. We stay on point like Stacey Adams.
Yeah, welcome back to the G-Lew Show, Westside Wednesdays. Like I told you before, we got a special guest live on the premises tonight. We have the OG Poetess. And without any further ado, I think she is live on the premises now. Let me go to the phone lines and see. Hello.
Hello?
Hello. How you doing tonight?
I'm good, and you?
I'm doing great now that you're live on the show with us. Ladies and gentlemen,
I didn't know if I was
incredible
supposed to call in or if you. I'm sorry if I calling in late. I didn't know who was supposed to call.
Oh, nah,
who.
you good.
So,
Nah, you
all
good.
right.
You good. You good. Everything is good. Ladies and gentlemen, we have the OG Poetess live on the premises.
All right. Nice reply. I heard you playing one of my songs while I was on hold. That was, put a smile on my face.
Oh yeah, I had to take them back. You know, a lot of people may not know you were an artist at one time, female MC, putting it down. You know, so I had to take them back right quick and just play that cut. I hope you ain't mad at me for that.
Oh no, I appreciate it. I thought my album was bomb, still bomb today, and I mean in a good way.
Right. That part. Since we're talking about the artistry, I can start off like that, if you don't mind. Like, can you take us back to that time, because you know everybody knows you from, you know, the radio scene and all that you did with numerous radio stations and media, but take us back to, like, you know, the MC poet.
Okay, well, I started getting into hip hop into like the late '80s. And then I met Def Jeff, and he helped me with my first demos, and I ended up getting a deal with Interscope Records. I was the first female rapper on that label with Tupac and Marky Mark and Gerardo. And but shortly after that, I pursued my my career in radio. But describing the time back then, especially the early '90s, hip hop was what I feel was a great era for the culture. I mean, it was still fairly new, even though, you know, it had been around a while still. But it was a time where everybody was excited. There was a nice variety of hip hop that you can choose from the politically conscious to the party raps to the dirty raps. I mean, you had more of a variety to choose from. And everybody, to me, seemed more passionate about the art form. It wasn't so commercialized, you know.
Right. Because, you know, back then people actually had to pay dues, you know, and be real artists and, you know, just be accepted. Really, you know, it wasn't a lot of rappers like it is today. You know, more fans than rappers. So rappers had to be official. You know, so like you said, it was definitely more passionate, and you know, people put their soul into it. You know, more about you on the rap thing. Like you said that shortly after that you pursued your radio career. But tell us first, how many albums did you put out, and why did you decide to stop rapping? If you don't mind.
Well, I put out one album, and I had like Cool G Rap on there, and Def Jeff, and Jamie Foxx, and the Baker Boys, and I was gonna do a second album, but Interscope ended up dropping the subsidiary label I was on, and from what I found out later, the label that I was on didn't want to give up my contract to Interscope because they were going to sign me directly. So I was going to do a second album, and actually Eazy-E put me in the studio to get started. I did like one song, and then by that time I was doing radio, and I think I just felt like I wanted to go that path more so than doing another album with no record deal. And, you know, it was, so I made the choice of just pursuing my radio career, which I feel at this day in the game that's my destiny. So.
Most definitely.
So, but I mean, I loved it. I loved my career. I traveled around the country. I did shows with some of the best people in hip hop, like Queen Latifah, Arrested Development. It was just a really fun time, and I'm so glad that I was able to live my dream at that time. So. Right.
Definitely. Before I get into your radio career, because you got a incredible radio career. I know you started off with Radio Scope with Lee Bailey. You know, a lot of people that don't know, back in the day, that was like the main source. You know, I think it came on the weekends, but you had the hip hop countdown. There wasn't a lot of hip hop being played everywhere like you find it today.
Wow,
so
that was
one of the premiere.
before your time.
Oh, I ain't that young. You know what I'm saying? I definitely came up in hip hop. Was raised in hip hop. I know about all that, and also I want to tell you, I heard that your father was big in radio and got you into radio. I have the same story. My father was also big in radio, and you know, that's how I knew about all that. The Lee Bailey Radio Scope, the Gavin, you know, Jack, all that. So yeah, definitely coming up. So I heard that about your story, so I thought that was interesting. You know,
well, who was your dad?
My dad was named Lewis Lee. He was a DJ in actually in Florida. You know what I mean? Real big.
Okay.
And yeah. So he was real big down there though. Like I remember, you know, I was you know, I lived in California, Los Angeles, but I would go to Florida in the summers. It would be my dad. You know, my mom was in California, but every summer, you know, I would go there and just like my dad, just, you know, being in radio, you know how it is. He was a program director, so, you know, he was in charge of a lot of the things. Artists that come there, you know, they send him records. Like even now, my dad passed away a few years ago, but I got all of his memorabilia, and I have like plaques. You know, they would send the plaques, the platinum plaques, to the radio DJs for playing their music. You know, so in all the concerts and things I would get to go to growing up. So definitely, it was a great experience for me. That's what I know about radio and why I'm into it today. You know.
Okay, yeah, my dad is. He's been in radio before I was born, and definitely was inspired by him. And you're right, I have to give up. My first break in radio was Lee Bailey's Hip Hop Countdown and Report. And then shortly after that, 92.3 The Beat in Los Angeles offered me my first major market live radio experience. So, but yeah, so that was definitely my early beginnings, and I was still rapping around that time too, but I ended up, because I got a actual real job doing radio, I started focusing more on that.
Right, and if you don't mind me asking, how did you get involved with Lee Bailey's Radio Scope? That was big at that time. I mean, how did you become a part of that, and what was your role on that show?
You know, what's funny is, like, my whole focus was on being a rapper, and I never really set out to be in radio, and so Lee, I guess, well, Lee, of course, I knew through my father, because my father's been in radio, and so when I moved here from Los Angeles, from the Bay Area, I got acclimated real quick into the business, hanging out with my dad, going to industry events, and so Lee actually offered me a spot on the Hip Hop Countdown and Report, and I was like, why not? So that's when I really started my journalism career as well, because I started doing interviews and stuff like that for Lee Bailey. And then a friend of mine, Sheena Lester, later on, she had rap pages. So I started doing journalistic work after hooking up with Lee Bailey. And for many years, I would see Lee out, even after like 20 years out, still doing interviews and building his brand. So he's always been a mentor and an inspiration along with my dad. But, yeah.
Wow, that's great. Shout out to Lee Bailey. I never put the face with the name, but I always just remember that legendary voice, you know, Lee Bailey's Radio Scope, you know, and everything, like I said, that was a monumental show. Definitely. I tune in every weekend for that.
Yeah, well, now he's online at eurweb.com. He does all the latest industry and black news, so he's still doing his thing.
Wow, okay. I need to get that link again from you before the show is over. I want to check him out. I didn't even know he was still doing things. So
Yeah, he's still doing his
absolutely.
thing.
That's what's up. That's what's up. Before we continue on, hold on. Let me go to the phone line. A couple people just want to speak to you right quick. If that's okay.
Oh wow, I got callers.
They. Oh yeah. The phone lines are blowing up. Actually, a lot of people listening in.
Oh
Let me go to
wow,
the phone
okay.
line. Hello, caller.
Yo, how y'all doing tonight?
Hello.
Doing wonderful, sir.
Man, my name is
Sound like Tweet Cadillac.
Wow, man, I can't say my own name. There you go. He is I am him. Poetess, I'm so proud of you. Speaking of Lee Bailey, man, he's such a good dude. I remember I was on that Countdown show. I remember that. I remember going to the little office in Hollywood. I've been knowing you since the 90s. Matter of fact, I believe you even came to our first major concert at the Roxy back in the day. I've been down with you for a minute. I don't know if you remember me. You might not even remember me.
I know the name Tweet Cadillac. I got to put your face to it, though. I do know the name.
I'm from the original Penthouse Players Clique.
Okay. Yes, I knew that name.
We go back like Kroger Sacks, you know. But anyway, man, I'm very proud of you, man. I wish I would have took that path a little sooner than I did, man, because it's been great. Radio is a beautiful situation. It's a lot of fun. It's more enlightening. It's more fulfilling. And I'm very, very proud of you.
Thank you. I appreciate that a lot. I really do. Thank you.
That's all I want to say, man. G-Lew, man, Lee Bailey was the man. Radio Scope. I remember that shit like it was yesterday.
That was the shit.
It was so
that
cool.
Was the shit.
We were so happy just to be on that show, man. I remember that. I remember in the booth doing I'm Tweet Cadillac for the Penthouse Players. I remember that like it was yesterday. So, you know, big shout out to Lee Bailey. Poetess, man, you rock, homegirl.
Thank you. I appreciate that, loved one.
You are a true West Coast alumni spokeswoman of the decade. You need an award for that. For real. You stayed
don't give
down
me
in
tears
hip-hop.
up in here now.
Man, but it's the truth, man. All hail the queen because you stayed down for your crown. And that's why you got it. That's what it's about, man.
I appreciate it. Thank you, Tweet.
That's what it's about. 93-point Tweet. I got you, Ma. Holla back.
Okay, all right.
Much love, Tweet. Thank you, sir. Make sure you check out Tweet
sweet.
show. Yeah, that's Tweet Cadillac.
Okay.
He has his show also on Thursday nights. He's on Blog Talk Radio Thursday nights. He plays all the lowrider oldies, you know, all the classics, and he interviews all the greats. I think he's
I'm
gonna have
to definitely
tomorrow.
check him out. Oh wow.
Yeah, he's out there. Yeah, he does his thing every Thursday night. So make sure you check him out, please. Tweet Cadillac.
Okay, I will.
That's
that sounds like a good little format right there.
Yeah, it is. He's been doing this thing for a minute also. He also kind of laced my boots up a little bit. So Tweet is definitely doing it over there. So check him out, Poetess.
Okay.
Yeah. But let's get back to you, though. Making this great transition from music, and then you said you did journalism. I didn't know that. You know, worked with Rap Pages, which was another legendary magazine on the West Coast, you know, that showcased West Coast artists when you didn't have anything else but like The Source. So Rap Pages was classic. You said you did journalism for them. Like, what were you doing over there?
Yeah, I've written stuff for like Vibe. I've written stuff for Rap Pages. I just did they would just commission me to do like certain stories and stuff. I wasn't a regular writer with them, but I wrote articles for various publications back in the day, and I think that's why I can attribute the longevity is because I had multiple things going on. I was a rapper, I was on the radio, I was a journalist, and now historian, because I kept most of my interviews that I've done over the years. So, but yeah, I've had thus far a very illustrious, beautiful career.
Oh yeah, yes, you have. And may I ask? I know a while back you were talking about, since you spoke about you have all the archives, you were talking about doing a book. and maybe put in the interviews like in book form. What's going on with that? Can we still expect a book or a documentary or
Yes,
something?
you can. Yes, you can. That's always in my vision. But since I started my own company, a lot of my focus has been on getting that up and running. But I definitely want to share the knowledge and the history that I've collected over the past 25 years. And a lot of it is great information that has never been told or never been put in a book or a documentary. So it's my duty to do that. And it's just, I just got to get an opportunity to really focus on that. So.
Okay. And I see, Poetess, that, I don't want to jump ahead, or we're going to get to all that, your new company, the Morris Media Studios. I see, though, I want to add, though, that I've been following what you're doing with the Morris Media thing for a minute. I was not aware, though, that was actually your company, till I did my homework and everything. But I knew that you were in control of everything. Like every show you have on there, you're always behind the boards doing everything. Like I follow a lot of shows that you have. Some of my favorite shows are like the Gang Talk with Skip Herron. I think that's a great show. I've been following that show for some years now.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
Thank you
I
so much.
I love that show. Yeah, that's a great show.
Thank you. Shout out
definitely.
to Sister Herron and Skip Townsend. They're really in the trenches trying to save lives every day, and I'm really glad to have them over at Morris Media Studios. So, yeah, thank you. I'm glad you like that show.
Oh, yeah, that's a great show right there. I love that. And other shows, you got with Corey Holcomb. I know you have that. You had the show also I used to follow with my homeboy was on that Lil Bam and Jazzy. I don't know. I don't think they're doing it anymore.
Eastside,
but that was
I think
another
it was,
show.
they're not
Eastside
over,
Radio.
They're not over there anymore. Mhm.
Yeah, that was another.
So
great
yeah,
show.
I've been I after years of working with at the Beat and at the Foxhole and Sirius XM, and I even had a stint at Sprint producing content for Sprint Mobile.
Right.
In the mid 2000s, and so I've done a lot in that arena, and I just decided that I wanted to. I've always been of entrepreneurial spirit, so I've always had 2 or 3 gigs going on at the same time.
That's right, as you should, and you do great work. Definitely, you do great work. You have a numerous shows going on over at Morris Media. I also know that you were over at before that, the RMC format, where you did you were also behind the boards doing a lot of shows there. What was going on with that? What was your role over there, connection with that, with the RMC format?
Well, back in 2013 or late 2012, this sister I know that worked with the guy who owns Roscoe's Chicken and Waffles, commissioned me and my dad to build the studio and to manage it. And so I was there maybe a year, and I did quite a job there on my own with that RMC, but I felt like the owner did not have the proper vision for it, and some things didn't work out. I was fired unjustly, and I won't go into that because I have some legal things going on. But so that all inspired me. And gave me the experience to start my own business. So it was just all that had to happen to bring me to where I am today. So there's no regrets.
That was a blessing
there's
in
no
disguise.
Right, exactly. Even when I thought things were messed up and people were saying terrible things about me, I still stayed focused and knew that this was my my mission. And so I, when I was fired, I had one paycheck and a couple $1,000s saved up from my work, and thanks to the fans that have been rolling with me for my whole career, they helped and they donated and they helped me initially get started with Morris Media Studios. And a good friend of mine, of course, gave me a nice loan to help me as well. But I love the fan support. The fans have been loyal. They've been very supportive, and I'm so grateful for them.
Wow, that's a great story, and no, I don't want to say no disrespect to RMC, but I guess that was after letting you go. That was kind of their demise because I haven't really heard anything else from them. You know, I know they had a lot of shows
No, they're
going on
no
over
longer
there.
in business.
Also.
They're no
yeah,
longer
so that's
in
what I'm
business.
saying.
People don't recognize your value until you're gone, and that's just really sad that that's the way it is, especially in this business. People don't really know your value until one person gives you the nod, or so it's sadly that's the way it is. But people don't appreciate you. Like they say, you don't appreciate your water till your well runs dry.
That's right.
So
that's
it was
right.
never
Shout
the
out to
same
RMC.
once I left.
It wasn't. It wasn't. You know.
Yeah,
and,
but thank God
hey,
for it, though. But thank God for it. I thank God for RMC because I'm where I am today because of it. That was part of my mission to where I'm at now. So it's no animosity or hard feelings. You know, that was my training ground to have my own thing and have something even greater. So.
That's right. And now we got Morris Media Studios, live and direct. Hey, and I want to ask you. You had also over there. I know you brought a lot of great shows over there to that platform as well. Like you had the homie Dub C had his show, which I used to tune into. Bishop Don Juan, a lot of different shows. Do you plan on bringing any of those shows over to your format now, or was that just something they did in the meantime?
Well, I think me and Bishop are still good friends. That's my guy. But I think he has some things in the works on a different platform. So, but he definitely is welcome to come if he would like to. And Dub C too, which I think has other things going on. So, I mean, I'm in the community now, and I'm really focusing on building a Black Talk network that inspires, educates, informs. Right now we're a little rough around the edges, but once we start making a real nice profit there, we'll invest in polishing up the network. But right now we want to give people an opportunity, give the community a voice to have their own shows, and we do have a few names, and I do plan on having adding a few more to the lineup. It's a process, so once people really see what I'm doing and want to be a part of it, that's what I'm there for.
That's right. And I want to ask you, speaking on your Morris Media, and like you said, you're in the community. I know you're over there in the community of Leimert Park in South Central Los Angeles. How has that been, setting up shop over there, and how has the community received you? And I have a two-part question. Also, how is it, like you said, you give people our opportunity to have their own shows there. How do people go about getting their own show or getting in business with you over there at your studio?
Okay, well, the first question, I love being over in Leimert Park. I've always loved that community. I've been around since the Good Life days, and so 5th Street, Dix, all that. That's our little Koreatown, so to speak. And I'm so glad because before I landed where I'm at now, I mean, I looked all over Southern California from the Valley to Culver City to wherever, and then a friend was like, you need to come check this place out. And when I saw it, it was already, all I needed to do was plug in and play. It was already soundproof. It was waiting for me. So when I got there, I knew that was where I was supposed to be. And I love being in the community. I love the fact that some of my clients, when they come walk through the door, they're just so excited to be doing their own podcast or their own internet radio show. And sometimes even when I'm going through tough times with trying to keep the doors open, it's that joy that really helps me to keep going because I'm making a difference in people's lives, you know what I'm saying? So, and then how to get a show where I'm at, we do charge an hourly rate. And if anybody's interested in knowing more about doing your own podcast, and we're reasonable and we take care of our clients. So my email address is contact@morrismedia.com. Media Studios with an S.com, and email me and let me know what kind of show you're interested in doing, and I'll send you the rates that best fit what you're trying to do. But, you know, we work with people and try to create content that, you know, people want to listen to.
Right. That's great. I just want to get that information out there for the people who may want to, you know, do their own show over there. Even me, I'm thinking about, like, I've been doing my show for some years now, but just on the podcast, you know, type level. But I would love to even me, like, I'm actually based in Atlanta right now. I've been here for a minute, but I'm planning on moving back to Los Angeles next year sometime. And I would love to hook up with you also myself and see if I can get over there, because I would like to take my show on a visual type basis, you know, where, you know, what you do over there. So I will be in contact with you myself about that.
That would be great. That's what we're there for. I mean, I truly believe that's what I'm there for, is to give people a voice. And we're in the community. I actually just won a renovation contest with Wells Fargo Bank, so they're about to come in and upgrade the studio. So we're going to really give people a Hollywood experience right there in Leimert Park.
Right. That's great. That's great, Poetess. And like Tweed said, I'm very proud of you myself. I know, you know, I've been following you for years. I remember you on the beat and doing your thing, and you're just a great person. Like, I know you have a great relationship with all the artists. All the artists love you. You're like a sister to everybody, and you hear nothing but great things about you. You know, that's definitely why I wanted to have you on my show as well. And I was just glad when I reached out, you accepted, because I just wanted you to tell your story, and I think you have a great story, and you're just a great person as well. And you're OG in this West Coast music period. You know, you've had a long journey, and I just, you know, I wanted you on my show, and I'm glad you accepted, you know, but I just want to give you props as well, like Tweed said. I'm very proud of everything you've done.
Thank you. I definitely appreciate the invitation. I don't really get a lot of invites to do this, so if my story can inspire other people, and luckily I've just been leading by example, and a good example, because I get a lot of people telling me, even though when stuff looks great, it ain't always what it seems, and to know that I'm inspiring people when they're watching me grow, it makes it worth it. So
right.
So anytime when you're ready to come do your podcast or whatever, just hit me up. It's all good.
Oh yeah. I'm definitely gonna hit you up. I'm interested in that. You know, when I thought about it, I'm like, wow, that's great, because I need to get at her about that, because that's what I'm trying to do for my show. You know, so definitely you'll be in touch with me soon, very soon.
Okay.
For sure. Also, I want to go back. We went way ahead to the new thing. We want to come back to that. Well, I want to go back in your radio days, like when you got hooked up with 92 Point. Even before that, I heard you had affiliation with the original K-Day. What was your affiliation with K-Day, and then we'll take it to the beat, because that was the good old days. But I heard you were affiliated with K-Day as well.
Yeah, I was Russ Parr's intern. I wasn't on the air at that time, but I used to answer phones for Russ Parr, and also I used to babysit for him on the side.
Wow.
So
what was that like working with Russ Parr? Russ Parr was
like
cool. I remember Russ Parr, that show in the morning. That was great.
Yeah, Russ Parr there was very few morning shows that were as funny as Russ Parr's on K-Day. Yeah. So Russ Parr had a morning show. He was the man, and it was hilarious. So, yeah, it was fun working for Russ. And it's good to see that he's still in the game. You know, I miss him here on the West Coast, but
he's syndicated. I hear they got his show over here on the station. Yeah, they got a show on the station here. He's syndicated. I listen to him in the morning.
A lot of DJs don't have longevity like a Russ Parr or Tom Joyner, you know.
Right. And he's still doing it. He sounds the same also, man. It's just like wow, you know. But I remember those shows back in the day, Russ Parr in the morning. It was just hilarious, you know. Like you said, nobody did shows like that. You know, it was just great times right there.
He was so funny. And then he had the parodies with Bobby Jimmy and the Critters.
Then we had King News coming in. Hey,
Oh,
it was just a great time.
Yep, it sure was.
Let's take it to the beat though. How did you get involved with 92.3 The Beat, and how was that experience?
I was the late Michael Militant Mixon Moore asked me did I want to come on because he knew I was doing Lee Bailey's Hip Hop Countdown and Report. So he asked me did I want to come do a report on their first mix show, which was with Mike Nardone and King M's. So so I came on their show every Friday night, did my little hip hop report. I kind of found myself just kind of taking over the show, and I know they probably hated me for that, but I ended up getting a job because of it. You know, the Beat offered me, after a few months of doing that on their show, they offered me an official part-time job, and I had never been on live radio, but I was nervous, and I took the job, and I ended up being at the Beat for like 13 years.
Wow. And you know, tell the people, you know, or just people that know, but the Beat, you know, that was like the second coming of K-Day, you know, for Los Angeles. The Beat was incredible. Julio G, the homie Theo, you had your show on there, Westside, the Easy show. I mean, so many things went down at the Beat. It was just like legendary times right there. You know, what was that like?
Yeah, it was.
You know, go ahead.
It was an amazing time. I mean, it was one of the most amazing jobs ever. I met so many stars. I went to so many concerts and just interviewed so many good people, and the music was great back then, and so it was just a wonderful time. And what made the Beat so successful is that they were community oriented, and they knew the culture and the market here in Los Angeles, which is different than any other market in the country. So the people programming as well as the hosts understood the culture of LA, and most of them were West Coast. A lot of them came from the Bay Area, but they still knew how to program the radio station here in LA that made it the great radio station that it was. I don't think there'll ever another radio station like 92.3 The Beat.
Preach. I feel the same way. I mean, it was just like you said, incredible times. Every format, every slot on there was like perfect, from the morning show to you know, when Theo came in, Theo just took things to another level. Who would have thought? You know, an Asian guy, you know, Theo just took it to another level, had guests on his show, and it was then Julio G, and then, like you said, your show, special shows you had on the weekend. You know, it was just like the whole format was just different than any other, you know, it was just, you loved to listen to the radio at that time. You know what I mean? It was just great.
Yeah, and we did a lot of good events, great events with the radio station. So it was, and we helped a lot of people in the community, so it was really a good time. That was one of my best jobs. And then my second job was my second most exciting favorite job was working for Jamie Foxx's The Foxhole. I was around comedians every day and produced and worked with Jamie. But me and Jamie went back, you know, in our early 20s. We went back before either of our careers took off. So when he asked me to come on board at Foxhole, yep, he was on mine, and I was on his first album too. So when I just one day, Speedy and Jamie himself invited me to come hang out, and I finally went up there to hang out, and I was with them ever since. So it was fun. We traveled all over the country. We toured with Jamie. It was just so much fun. Such great memories with that job. So.
And tell us about, because you just jumped to it. You know, I was going to get to that, but Jamie Foxhole, that's a whole other level right there and a whole different experience. How was that experience opposed to different, like modern radio that you were doing being, and how was the Sirius satellite situation? Like, how was it over there at those studios, and how was that whole experience opposed to what you were used to doing, like with 92.3 and different radio?
The freedom, because the Foxhole was pretty much uncensored. We got in trouble a couple times, but it didn't do nothing but blow us up. So the freedom to be able to say, and because traditional radio is so structured, every second is programmed, but with Sirius XM, and now even with internet radio, you just have a lot more freedom, and you have a bigger reach, you have a bigger audience. So although I was local here in Los Angeles, and some people probably knew me across the country from being at the beat and rapping from back in the day, because I went on tour when I rapped too, but it was the Foxhole that really opened me up to a broader audience. So it was the bomb. Even behind the scenes, that was like the most fun times was behind the scenes. So
right. And where was that based at? Like, did you have to go to Sirius, or did you guys have your own studio, or we had Sirius studios?
We broadcasted out of Jamie Foxx's management office in a big conference room every Friday. Well, we had other shows there during the week, but we had a big conference room table, and we had lunch, and we did the show and laughed and had great guests, and it was nice.
Wow. And also, how were the people at Sirius? Did you like? Were they good over there, opposed to people at regular radio being a Sirius satellite? How was that relationship?
Well, actually, I worked for Sirius XM way before the Foxhole. I was like, when they first started, I was producing MC Light. She used to have a little vignette that used to called Light Bites, and I used to write those for her, and so those were on Sirius XM. So I had kind of been dealing with Sirius XM since 2005, I think, and then I got with Foxhole like latter part of 2008, 2009, somewhere around there.
Right. Okay. I'm
so
like, damn, what haven't
Sirius
you done?
XM is cool. I'm still cool with them. I haven't dealt with them in a while, but I ain't burnt no bridges. So
that's what's up. Damn, you done it all, Poetess, for real. Like, you're thinking of shit like I had this other job. I forgot I did this. MC Light over here. You just done it all. Been all around.
Yeah, I
the
need
board.
to get that book done.
We need that book, and we need something like a documentary, because people want to see the visuals. I know you probably have a lot of longer interviews. Probably, I don't know if you videotaped a lot of your things, but you've done so much with a lot of people. I know you have a lot of audio. I don't know if you have a lot of visuals, but that would be great to do a sort of documentary also.
Yeah, well, I plan to do that. But like I said, we've just been trying to get the studio off the ground, and then once I'm able to get that flowing pretty good, I'm gonna start with the documentary. Because I've even kind of been talking to a few people that can definitely make it happen. So hopefully within the next few months or 6 months, I'll be able to at least start writing it.
Okay, cool. And Poetess, I know you've done over the years. You've connected with a lot of artists, became friends, and acted with a lot of artists, and interviewed a lot of people. Who can you say? What can you say was some of your most memorable times and people you met, and some of the best interviews you've done or memorable interviews with artists that you've done over the time, living or dead? I know you work with everybody, and I'm gonna play something also. I have a clip I'm gonna play because you did. I gotta play it. You did an interview with Tupac and Biggie. You know what I mean? Before they were really major. You know what I mean? But who are some of your memorable interviews or interactions with artists that you've had?
Tina Marie is one. I love Tina Marie. I remember the first time when I first moved out here to LA, she had a studio at her house, and we had some mutual friends, and we went over to her house, and I remember sitting in the studio on the floor smoking a joint with Tina Marie, and that was just like,
wow.
oh my, that was just like, wow. But I also
right.
interviewed her
Don't get no better
when
than
I
that.
was, right. So I also interviewed her when, I didn't interview her that night, I was just hanging out with them that night, but I interviewed her later when I was at the Beat. And me and Tina were good friends, and I really miss her. But that was one of my most memorable ones. I've interviewed Snoop a lot of times.
Right.
Let's see. MC Ren is a memorable one because he was a hard
he don't interview a lot.
back in the day.
And he don't interview a lot, period.
I got to put that interview out because he actually opened up in the interview. But I've interviewed Roger Troutman, and one of my funny interviews was Alonzo from the World Class Wrecking Crew. He's always entertaining.
Right.
But
Right.
Luther Vandross. I mean,
wow,
man, you just bringing a
you
lot.
interviewed
I'm
the
like,
great.
damn.
All the ones you named though are
like,
greats or legends that are no longer here though, so that's legendary. We definitely need that Poetess for real. We need that in the book.
So
I mean, Luther, Roger.
Oh, and one was also Dr. Dre. I interviewed him in the living room of his home back in '95, right after Easy died, and that was cool. I think one of my talents was to be able to sort of relax while doing an interview, so people are comfortable doing an interview with me. And so much so, I've been invited to people's homes and became really good friends with a lot of artists because I wasn't messy and petty like a lot of, I'm not going to even call them journalists, but a lot of like bloggers and gossipers and stuff like that. You can trust me with being at your house, and if I see some shit, I'm not going to, we didn't have cell phones.
Right.
And social media so much back then,
right.
but still.
Right. It would have been a mess. But yeah, I got you.
Yeah, but just having integrity and people trusting and respecting you. And so I think with that, a lot of people were comfortable giving me interviews. Even the toughest people that people warned me about, like Tyler, the Creator, and some other people. I did some interviews for MTV, and they were like, yeah, well, you did this or that, and, they would warn me about some artists, and I would get there, and they would be some of the most respectful, folks that you could ever meet, so.
Right.
So,
I know that takes you a long way, because you've had a great relationship with all the artists I've known for years that you've kept a solid relationship with them, and they got much love for you. And every time you guys reunite, it's all love. Just like I seen you recently, I guess was at a show, and you a lot of Bay artists and a lot of people were there. You took pictures with. And I know you've had a relationship with a lot of these artists for years.
Yes. I went to the 500 reunion in Oakland Saturday. And it was just good to see all of them because I haven't really seen, I've run into them periodically through the years, but it was just really good to see them all together and to see Richie Rich and to see Spice One and Drew Down and the Loonies and Money B and, Young Hump and a bunch of Bay legends at a day party. Yeah. I had just literally got off the plane in Oakland, and I saw Munn was doing something on Instagram. I said, where are you at? And so I went straight from the plane to the event, off the plane to the event. And it was, and I'm glad I did. I'm glad I did. It was cool.
Looked like a great time. You took some great pictures and everything. Shout out to Money B also. He's doing his thing on his show out. He has a great show he does, and he also said that you were one of the ones that started him with his thing. So shout out to Money B. Shout out to you.
Yeah, Money is one of my truly one of my dearest friends. I don't have a lot of people, especially in this business, you can't really call a lot of people friends, but more so associates.
Right.
But mine is truly like my brother, him and Sway. I love both of them. They're
Right.
just,
Yeah, shout out
we've
to
been
Sway.
tight for many,
I'm the
many
same.
years, and I'm just
I
so
know you're
proud
proud
of
of
both
Sway.
of them.
He's just, yeah, Sway took it to a whole other level. He's great what he does. He's kept his integrity, like you said. I like him because
Yeah.
all these years he's done his thing, but keeps it 100 and keeps his integrity. So shout out to Sway as well. And also, how did it feel coming back home to the Bay? You know, I know earlier you told me that you left there at an early age, but I'm sure that's really home. You know what I mean? Or do you consider
Yeah,
LA home?
I go home often though. My mom lives there, so I go home about once a month, once every other month. So I'm there. But when I'm there, I don't really hang out. I'm just with my mom. I don't really go out. So for me to go out that Saturday to the 500 reunion party, it was great. And there was a lot going on this weekend too. But I just get to the Bay and kind of recharge my batteries because, I get out to L.A. and I'm on the constant grind. So when I get home, I just kind of relax.
Okay, as you should. Shout out to the Bay. Shout out. We also gonna have Sally Sell on the show next week. So shout out to the Bay. Shout out to the homie Sally Sell.
Right.
He's gonna be here next week. Yep. Right quick, I want to go back. I mentioned you did a couple legendary interviews. I got a couple clips I want to play just to let these people know what the type of work you've done and what you've been doing. And then I'm gonna go to a throwback from you. I'm gonna go in here and pour me a drink right quick if you don't mind. But I'm gonna take it back to this clip,
cool.
and then I'm gonna play one of your classics, so we're going to do it like this. We got
All
OG
right.
Poetess
cool.
live on Westside
Hanging.
Wednesdays. We'll be right back. Check this out.
Can you hold it while I ask you the question?
Sure.
Tell everybody who you are. No.
Who, me?
Yeah.
My name is James Taylor.
AKA?
No, I'm just joking. I'm Biggie Smalls.
And you got that
Party
damn
and bullshit,
party
man.
and bullshit.
Party and bullshit, man.
Where do you come from and who you work with?
I'm from Brooklyn. I got put on. Puff Daddy put me on. My man, Mr. C, Maddie C from The Source. Everybody had a little contribution in helping me get on. As far as like demo tapes and shit. Niggas looked out, and everything is everything.
So is your album out yet?
Nope.
So how far are you on your album?
It's almost done. As soon as I do a couple more tracks, I'm doing a song with Tupac tomorrow. That's gonna be the bomb.
Okay.
And I got a song with Sadat X. I mean, the album is incredible. It's going to be the most powerful album of the first quarter of '94. Niggas going to recognize me. For real.
So what are we going to look for on your album? Is it going to be some more like party and bullshit?
Nah, it ain't going to be no more happy shit. See, I had to do a happy song because that was a happy movie. You know what I'm saying? So I had to do a happy song, but I'm hardcore. Street bound. Thug nigga. Thug for life.
So who's doing some production on your album?
Easy Mo B, Lord Finesse, the Blues Brothers, 45 King, who else? Jesse West, me, Puff doing something, Tony Dofat. It's a crew.
So how long you been rapping and how long you been trying to get a deal and all that stuff?
I wasn't never really trying to get a deal. I was like street nigga, you know what I'm saying, hustling hard. My DJ wanted to get on, and he was going through all the processes of trying to get on, and we just happened to get on a humble, It wasn't nothing I was ever trying to do, though.
How long you been rhyming?
Maybe about 3 years, 2 years, something like that. Not too long. Pretty.
Thank you.
No brain.
All right, so anything else you want to let the people know about Biggie Smalls?
Biggie Smalls is an alcoholic, and he's a pothead. And
he's a dope motherfucker.
and I just do my thing, It's real. That's all. It's real.
So I like that little routine you got on Party and Bullshit where y'all start
What routine? Oh, you thought that was a joke?
Huh?
Those fights, those is real fights, baby. Alright, check the records. Those are real fights. I don't know nothing about those. Nothing about those fights.
But can't we just all get along? Box it out.
Right. I'm up here with my nephew, Big Stretch. You know what I'm saying? The big 14-year-old. Y'all don't know he really 14. He fooling the world. We chilling. You know what I'm saying? Working on our shit. This thug life shit about to come out real thick like. It's gonna be cloud people. Yeah, we're gonna have a little Tupac Thugs for Life tour in August, and then we're going on a Death Row tour.
How safe you think this tour Powers are going to do?
I don't know. We bringing our gats. I hope they bringing theirs. I mean, I said peace last year. Niggas ain't listen, so fuck it. I'm bringing my gats this year. So everybody bring their gats to the show, because I'm a damn sure have mine. And if they act up, we acting up. If they don't, we won't. We came to perform. But if they want to perform, we can change the script. And everybody can have a part in this big old movie. You know?
So you think a lot of cities aren't going to allow you guys to come there. So, I mean, what should rappers do about things like that?
I feel like it's only one way to handle it. It's always going to be a troublemaker. You know what I'm saying? Niggas got to squash the troublemakers. So we got to keep traveling and keep doing what we doing. As soon as we start bowing down to them type niggas, we ain't never going to get no money. We ain't never going to have no shows. So if niggas in the audience want to be thugs, then we going to have, you know, everybody can see. Now, they can even respect game and watch it, because real niggas love other real niggas. So it's fake niggas that don't like real niggas. So it's like that.
So who's going to be on the tour?
Tupac, Thug Life, and the Have-Nots. These little kids I got coming out on Interscope.
That's on your tour?
It's on my tour. On the Death Row tour, it's massive. There's too many names to mention.
Name a couple.
Snoop Doggy Dogg, Dr. Dre, Nardi, Ghetto Boys, Illegal, Tupac, Onyx. I'm trying to get on there too. Run DMC out there. We get my nigga Biggie on there. Me and Biggie finna do this song, and Biggie gonna be on the Thug Life tape too. So it's like we international.
See that right there? That's classic material. Shout out to my homegirl, OG Poetess. She just interviewed Notorious B.I.G. Then you heard the interview from Tupac. You know what I mean? Both of them resting in peace. Both of them you heard were about to work with each other, do great things before the turmoil, you know. So shout out to the Poets for getting that exclusive content. I just wanted to play that for you all and let you know what the homegirl has done in the past. You know, right now I'm going to take you back to a throwback from her, one of her classics from her album. This is featuring Def Jeff and the homeboy Coogee Rap. It's called Love Hurts. I believe she did this for the homegirl D Barnes. You know what happened with the whole domestic violence thing. I'll let her speak on that when we come back. But this is Poetess right here. Check this out. Westside Wednesdays. We'll be right back.
25% of the couples in this country are estimated to be in violent relationships. That is a fact.
Growing up as a kid, I never understood the things my dad did. Like hitting my mother, me and my brother hid in the closet from the cakewalk, the crying and the cussing, the fighting and the fussing. I used to go to bed holding my ears tight, deal with fear when I hear moms and pops fight. I never quite understood what the reasons were. How could he love my mother if he kept on hitting her? I don't know, but what I do know is this: love hurts when it's coming from the throat of the fist, and the list goes on from the mental to the physical. Use the verbal abuse, beat down, that ain't cool. It's bad enough we got it rough in society. Oppression and poverty, no need to be fighting each other. A brother hits a sister, and he's a bigger nigga. He ain't nothing if he got a hit skipper. Innocent bitch on 3 times smaller in size. Head honcho, macho, and who's eyes. Only a fool tries to use to utilize physical force to control, hurt, brutalize. Time to change, to rearrange the chain of thought. Avoid your fists and think of the pain that's brought to the hearts of your brother or your sis. Love hurts when it's coming from the fist.
Now I want you to think of 6 women that's close to you. And I want you to think if somebody was beating on them, what would you do? I wish my step-pop would stop hitting on mom. She got bruises on her arm from protecting her face from harm being done. He looked at me and says, what you're seeing, son, is me disciplining my woman. You're gonna hate me for the rest of your life, but this is my wife, and I'm thinking I wanna stab him with a steak knife. Too little to interfere. I wish he would disappear, but he won't. So I put the pillow over my ear and fear, dreaming when I get to be a man, I'ma stand up to him. If I see him hit her again, I'ma do him. I encourage her to go. She says no, I love him, I'ma stay. Mom, what you see in that idiot anyway? He beat you and he mistreats you. Daddy wouldn't do that, but she said your daddy did it too. Ain't that much love in the world to be getting bruised for, used, abused, or even singing the blues for. He's addicted to inflicting abuse. He said it with, if he's the one with the habit, then why you always taking a hit? A week later, the same shit. I doubt it. I'm grown now, mommy. Don't even worry about it.
20% of child abuse cases, the spouse is also being assaulted.
I was 12 years old when Daddy started to get rough. Puffed in one hand, the other holding the glass of that 80 proof stuff. He never got enough. I thought he was tough, but it was all a bluff. I tried to understand and got verbally beat down, but I thought one day he would come around. But man, oh man, was I mistaken. Nothing's right in his life and the abuse I was taking. I was accused of things I never thought of. The grave got no praise, Then rage rose up in his gut. I got a blow and that was it. The last hit. He'll ever do the pearl handle with rocks and cops and it. The only thing on my mind was payback. Let's say that I put an end to that madness to pray that I can overcome what mentally that did well while I count the days in my padded cell.
10 women a day are killed by battery.
Does he love her or does he hate her? That's what I'm thinking as I look at mommy hooked up to a respirator. It started with a smack, and that smack became a puncher, then a kick, and then a broken back. But mommy never dropped dime. Now she's damn near blind. Yo, what the hell is on my pop's mind? I feel like getting daddy gunning. It feel like running this gun and pull a trigger and start running. Man, I see the walls turning red. I'm getting kinda fed, so instead of the lead, how about a burning bed? In order for my mother to last, so while he's laid up straight up, I'll be putting some gas on his ass. Blow him up like a grenade. All the times my mother used to wear shades, trying to cover the damage you did her. So when it fires on your ass, you remember how you hit her.
This is a special dedication for my sister D and all the sisters out there that have been physically and mentally abused. I'd like to send a special thanks to Jeff and my sister Almighty and definitely Mr. Cool G Rap. Peace from the Poetess.
Hey, that's the Poetess right there, man. Classic right there, man. Featuring Def Jeff, Cool G Rap. You know what I'm saying? It's Westside Wednesdays radio show.
Do something for the Benzos and Lexos, the Broncos and 6-4s. Back your corners in the low lows. Number Fleetwood Cadillac Bronx. Cadillac, baby, trying to bust in the road. Trying to bank corners in my Fleetwood phone. Going 30 in the pit lane, headed uptown. Booty on the ground, player got a clown. Stopping on the top, rolling, bold. Sound palm blows, I'm signing for the host. Other kids baby, customized wheels. I blew my brains out to keep a player on chill. Figure setting a light, spot a new lock. A producing ass, scratching ass, got the city map. Caravan speed, throwing blocks for the rest. Pay the cost to see the bumps, busting choppers all night. If you're Rex in the coupe with the champagne tank. Vibes on whip, make the girlies all fit. Hello, Zero and the L-Dog. Every day we kick it. Came up on the grip, so we had to go spin it. Cadillac Bro, L-Dogs on track. Other kids spinning. Cadillac Bro, L-Dogs on track. Other kids spinning. Cadillac Bro, L-Dogs on track. Other kids spinning. Cadillac Bro, L-Dogs on track. Other kids spinning.
Just put $13 in my tank and about to go banking, blood just tanking, cranking up the system but never blowing amps, keeping out the hookers, the tricks, the tramps, looking in my rear view, feeling like a star, objects in the mirror, get closer than they really are, swooping up these women like vanilla, never taking them to the movies or dinner, just to the ready seller, roll up, let them get out, don't stop the motor, gotta make my quota, hustling high roller, got more game than that food named Pat, say Jack, you better have my money, cause you know I don't play that, stacking, macking, banking corners, ain't nothing stopping me, money ain't to be played with, so monopoly, your head's in my lap, and I'm rolling in the slow lane, you have now been exposed to the game.
Cadillac Bro, L-Dogs on track, other kids spinning. Cadillac Bro, L-Dogs on track, other kids spinning. Cadillac Bro, L-Dogs on track, other kids spinning. Cadillac Bro, L-Dogs on track, other kids spinning.
What do you know? I'm with the ghetto hero. A man about jam, or below zero. We got the work, so I lit it up. Then I pumped it up. Big bang, talking on the cellular phone. I could tell by the tone that we had it going on. Tick, tick, tock, coming fresh out the paint shop. Rolling on that B-phone. Silky satin hip hop. Compton City G. Rich wanna tip. Repeat after me.
Trust no tricks.
Kick them out the front if they faking on the date. Gotta drop it on a platter like a big beef steak.
Cause what do you get when you're sucking on a
I'm out full of and you better not spit. So the next time I'm hit, try to trip. Ready for a fool. Show the hoe the dough and push her out.
Cadillac Bro, L-Dogs on track. Other kids spinning. Cadillac Bro, L-Dogs on track. Other kids spinning. Cadillac Bro, L-Dogs on track. Other kids spinning. Cadillac Bro, L-Dogs on track. Other kids
Westside Wednesday radio show. That's the Macadelics right there, featuring Tweed Cadillac. Hey, we back live with G-Lew. We got OG Poetess, the legendary OG Poetess, live on the premises. What a great honor. Hey, that's the Macadelics right there. I know you interviewed also Aladdin. You were good friends with Aladdin, you know, when he formed the Macadelics.
Of course.
I had to play that track right there and take you back.
Yep, Macadelics. Even before Macadelics, DJ Aladdin is one of the best DJs, one of the most unsung DJs, K-Day mix masters that never really got his just due. And I think he's dusting off his turntables these days. So don't be surprised if you see the return of DJ Aladdin.
Okay, we need that. Shout out to Aladdin, man. Mad Circle, you know, all that.
Yeah.
You know, shout out, rest in peace to Crazy Tune. We got Poetess back live over here. You know what I mean? I just want to say again, you know, before we continue on, thank you once again. It's been a great honor and a great show so far. You know, you're such a great person and easy to talk to. You know, it's been a great interview with you. You know.
No problem. Thank you. I appreciate that.
Oh yeah, definitely. We want to move back forward now with you know, with your whole situation you got going on, your own studio. How does it feel to, you know, finally, you know, conquer that, you know, be able to open up your own studio, multimedia studio, and all the things that you do? And can you tell us all the things that you do at Morris Media? You know we see the shows and everything, but can you tell us everything that consists of?
Clean the toilets. I literally everything.
That's right.
Morris Media Studios is a studio where people can come in and do internet radio shows or podcasts. We also record and do live video. We stream live shows.
And you have a recording studio also, you said?
Nah, you know what? I get the nerve to have an attitude when people ask me that, because I'm like, you know, there's so many recording studios in Los Angeles. There probably can find one damn near on every block. So. We don't record music there, but we record voiceover. People can come in and do audio books and things of that nature. And then in the process of all those services we offer, we are in the process of building an internet radio network.
Oh, okay. And what is that about? Like, what does that consist of?
It's going to basically feature black talk, like, you know, black talk shows. News, sports, comedy, entertainment, you know, and
So this will be like live, like you can go on there anytime and listen?
Yeah, well, we're not quite 24 hours yet, but that's also a goal, is to have 24 hours of programming. So, So yeah, that's what we're doing now, and like we mentioned earlier, we're located in the heart of Lamert Park. And if anybody's interested, you know, you can contact me at contact at Morris Media Studios.
Hours? What are the office hours?
24.
Or can anybody?
Whenever we have time booked, we don't have a set, you know, rate, but
Right. What do you say? I mean, like I told you, a couple of the shows I like and follow. I know you're behind the boards and doing everything on all the shows. What are some of your favorite shows on your format? I mean, I know all of them are good.
I have a show called The G Spot with two comedians named Precious and Camara. In a Man's World with my former Foxhole co-host Louis Dix and PDP. Also, Ride Along Radio with two former police officers. I really like that show. It's very organized, and George puts in a lot of preparation, which I respect as a radio person. And then we have the Music Showcase, which is wild. I don't even have to go out on Friday nights because they definitely bring the party every week. So,
and I need to check out that show. I'm late on that one. Can you tell us all the times and slots for all these shows?
Well, actually, you can go to morrismedialive.com and see our lineup and see the latest episodes of the shows that are there.
Okay. That's what's up. What I was gonna say, what do you feel about being at you do all this, but what do you feel about as far as West Coast right now? Like where it's at opposed to where it's been? We had for a time, a slow period because, everything's been going on elsewhere, the South, all that. But what do you feel about the resurgence of the West Coast? I know you don't do music anymore, but you're still in the music, in the mix and everything. What do you feel about the resurgence and what's going on, old school, new school? What do you think? What do you feel about the new music going on, or any artists that you like?
Wow. Let me see. What was my last album? Oh, Jay-Z's album. But, it's just, there's a few catchy songs out there that are, that are all right. But to be honest, I don't,
right.
I primarily listen to old school or old school hip hop and R&B. But there's a few songs out there, if I'm in a club and they're catchy or whatnot. I mean, but there are some good artists out there, Kendrick and J. Cole and, people like that.
It's
so,
and that's why I asked you, because for a long time it's been bad. I feel the same way, but, like you said, it's a couple now that, at least on the West Coast standpoint, that like you can be proud of, like your Nipsey's and, a couple people that well-rounded, so, but I'm with you. Like, I listen to old school and stuff like that because nowadays it's just different, and it's always going to be, I was talking to somebody about that earlier, it's always going to be a bridge, a gap, because older, younger, but, like you said, right now it's just in a different space, and hip-hop, I feel, was made to be original and authentic, and, it's not a lot of that going on. Everything sounds the same, whereas before you couldn't sound the same as somebody else, so it's just different in hip-hop right now.
Yep, that was like a cardinal sin if you bit somebody else's style or somebody else's lyrics,
Now it's normal now.
Yep.
Shit is crazy.
Yep,
so,
it's acceptable.
I speak on that. It's acceptable, but unacceptable at the same time, I feel. But it is what it is. I just wanted your take on that, because you come from a music background. I know you still love music, so I just thought.
I want to shout out an artist, though, that I want everybody to be on the lookout for. His name is Prophet, and he spells his name Prahet. Let me make sure I got it right, because he spells it different. So, it's, and to me he's dope. He's on YouTube. Prahet, Prophet.
Wow. Okay. Yeah, you definitely got to catch that spell right there. But you said he's on YouTube?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Check out Prophet.
And he's a new kid. He's a new generation, and I really like his music. He's not really out right now, but he's, he has good music on YouTube.
Right. Okay, shout out to the homie Prophet. That's what's up. And what else do we have going on currently right now for Miss Poetess? I know your hands are full. You're doing your studio and the media whole thing. I know you got a lot of stuff going on, but what is in the near future for Poetess that we can look for, that you can look for, that you're happy about in your life? Besides
just
all
building
the work.
Just continuing to build the studio. I do plan to open up a broadcast academy to teach the kids in the neighborhood radio. That's in the plans, and then doing that documentary in the book. So those are some things that I'm going to work on very soon.
Please give us that book and documentary, please.
Yes,
Please,
yes,
we need it.
most
We
certainly.
Definitely. It's just so much. I want to thank you again. Just once again because it's just a lot I want to cover. But I think we covered everything. From the past to present. Morris Media Studios is where you need to go find everything that Miss Poetess is doing.
Yep,
a lot
and you
of
can
shows.
follow me.
How many shows do you have?
We have
sorry,
about 16. We got about 16
Wow.
shows. Yeah.
I mean, how do you do all that? 'Cause I know, like I said, you're behind the boards on all the shows. Like, do you get any sleep?
I do get sleep. It really breaks down to just a couple of hours a day in terms of being on the board because we don't have a full schedule yet. So I'm able to do that and squeeze in all the other things to maintain. As soon as we start, picking up more shows, I'll be able to really get a staff. And shout out to my dad because my dad helps me a lot. He comes and does some of the shows and stuff when I'm busy. So.
Out the pot. That's what.
Yeah.
And I wanted to ask you earlier. I'm sorry, I want to take you back, but rest in peace to legendary Eazy-E. What was your relationship with Eazy-E? I know you were at the beat. Eazy was involved with the beat a lot, and just being back in those times, I know you interacted with Eazy. What was your relationship with Eazy-E?
Eazy was one of the coolest, one of the nicest guys that I've met in this business. He was truly, he to me was nothing like, the media portrayed him to be. He was a very giving, fun guy to be around. So I just often wonder what he would be doing nowadays. I know he'd be probably invested in some of these little digital or tech startups.
Oh, yeah.
He was always kind of ahead of his time, so I think he would definitely be still the trailblazer that he was when he was alive.
Right. And next I want to ask you, since we're speaking on Eazy, it's probably a 3-part question, but first I want to ask you, dealing with Eazy, what do you think about the Straight Outta Compton movie? I know it was a great movie, but how do you feel about the movie personally? Or more so, how do you feel about how they portrayed Eazy? I don't want to get political. Just your thoughts.
Overall, I thought the movie was very good. Everybody has their perspective of what happened during that time in history, and I thought they did a very good job.
Right.
Yep, I definitely think they did a very good job with that.
Right.
So, yeah. And as far as how
about
Eazy, they probably missed the mark a little bit on that, but for the most part, overall, the movie was good.
Right. I feel the same way. The movie was great. Like you said, everybody has their opinions about Eazy, different things, but it is what it is. But overall, it was definitely a good movie. I want to skip ahead a little bit. What did you think about the Tupac movie?
I thought that movie was good too, but I think it should have been a little more grimy because Pac, he was a little more grimy, like Juice and all those other movies like that. But I definitely know that L.T. Hutton put in a lot of work and put his blood, sweat, and tears into that project, and I'm glad that he was able to do it.
Right. And overall, I mean, like, we have a lot of right now biopics came out already. What can you say was maybe one of the best? I mean, we've had a lot, and recently we've had a New Edition story, which I think was great, especially on BET. I didn't know what they were gonna do. That was a great one, But what was one of your favorite biopics, or what can you say? Who did the best job?
I would say so far the Straight Outta Compton was good. I didn't get a chance to see the New Edition story, but I thought I thought it was good, but what I really like, the latest documentary I like, is the Defiant ones with Dr. Dre and
Yes.
Jimmy
Yes.
Iovine.
Yeah, that was great. HBO.
Yeah.
I told a lot of people in my audience about that documentary and recommended it. That was definitely great. We've seen a lot of stuff. Like, to me, that the movie was great, but that just killed the movie. Having that type of footage and what they did on that documentary was just incredible. You know what I mean? That was people definitely go check out that Defiant ones if you haven't seen it already. Great documentary. The Hughes brothers, I believe, did it.
Yep. Actually, it was Alan Hughes, and I actually interviewed Alan Hughes. If you go to my YouTube channel, Morris Media Studios, you'll see I have a podcast called In the Booth with the Poetess, and he was the last person I actually interviewed about that and his career. So it's a pretty good interview. He talks about Pac and what really happened, and so it was cool.
Damn, I need to go listen to that myself. Tell them that link once again. I need to hear it myself. Where they can
you
go
can
check
go to
the
my
podcast.
YouTube channel. Yeah, my YouTube channel is Morris Media Studios, and the name of my podcast is In the Booth with the Poetess, out with Alan Hughes. So you just Google that, you'll find it.
I need to go check that out. Yeah, most definitely. And tell everybody where they could find you at. Give them the link once again, Morris Media, the email where they can contact you for business, and then let them know where they can follow you at on all your social handles and whatever else they need to know.
All right. Well, you can follow me at OG Poetess. That's POETESS. OG Poetess on Twitter, Instagram, and The Poetess on Facebook. And then you can also follow Morris Media at Morris Media Studios. And then if you're interested in doing a podcast or some voiceover work or anything of that nature, you can contact me at contact@morrismediastudios.com.
There it is right there, The Poetess. Hey, I want to tell you, we got a few minutes left. I don't want to hold you up and all that. You know, I asked you pretty much everything, but I just want to thank you once again, just for coming on to the show, telling your story, you know what I mean? I had a great time with you, definitely. And you are a legend. I want to tell you that. And Sirius, I want to tell you that you're a legend. I don't know if you won any awards yet, but they definitely need to give you an award at one of these awards, West Coast Awards, whatever they may be. Definitely award Poetess, because she deserves it.
Thank you. That's very sweet of you. Where can people hear this broadcast again? Is it going to be reposted? Can you send me the link?
Yeah, it'll be reposted. Yeah, I'll definitely send you the link. They can check it out probably about 15 minutes after it's done. I'll have it back up.
Okay.
On the site, you can go to this same link, but I'll send you the link, the same link they checked out tonight. I'll post that link back, and you can go back and listen to the interview in full. I'll send you the link, though, personally. I got you.
All right, cool. Thank you.
Hey, I got one more. I got a caller out there, my bro, Spokane, Washington. He asked me a question to ask you, but I'm going to let him come in and ask you himself. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
G-Lew, what's up, man? You live with Poetess. What's up, bro?
Hello. Am I there? Can you hear me?
Hello.
Yeah, we hear you.
Yeah.
Hello.
Yeah, we hear you.
Okay. Sorry about that. I was having a little technical difficulty trying to log in to speak. I just want to thank you and say, thank you for taking the time out to do my brother's show, and all the listeners. Y'all really listen to something special here. As Tweed spoke on it earlier, you straight, West Coast legend as far as even just a woman, just you a West Coast legend. If people don't know, they really need to look up and, do some history on you, But he asked you a lot of questions.
That. Thank you.
Yeah, okay. I'm sorry. Yeah, I know he asked you a lot of questions, but I just had one quick question as a female. And what do you think about, let's say, like some of the rappers today, the female rappers feel like, I'm not going to name drop, but I mean, it's one starts with I'm going to say NM, and I'm going to say a CB. What do you think about the female rappers that feel like they got to, sell sexism over their skills, pretty much to say, like, they want you to look at them more and don't worry about what they rapping, to an extent, like like a lot of people that came up back in the day, like, Finesse and Quest, and I can name a whole lot more, like Light and Latifah and Moni Love. They didn't have to dress
and the Lady of
they
Rage.
didn't have to,
Lady of Rage.
Right, that's right. Like I said, I can name, but I just want to get your perspective as a female that's been in the game. Like, you looking at these females today, and I don't know if you got a daughter or not that might be bumping some, some of their stuff at the house, but I just wanted to get your quick take on, how the females are rapping today compared to back in the golden era.
Well, I think nowadays it's almost designed where a lot of the female rappers don't have any choice depending on what their goals are in their career. So if they want to be like a Nicki Minaj or a Cardi B, they feel that they have to be in that mold of what labels are signing today. But not just with female artists, but with male artists as well.
Right.
Unless you stay true to yourself and not worry so much about getting put onto a, more of a just popular platform, like, depends what your goals are. If you want to be like a Nicki Minaj, for you to be true to yourself, because I really do believe Kendrick and artists like that are true to themselves, and they still obtain a great amount of success. So I think a lot of artists feel that they can't be true to themselves because all the labels are signing, and all the biggest stars are people that you look at like Nicki Minaj and Cardi B. So there's a lane for that, and there's always been a lane for that in hip-hop. But the difference now is that there's pretty much only one lane, when there was at least 3 or 4 lanes that females that could travel. But now there's only that one lane, and so you can't really blame them, so to speak, because of the way that the system is set up. But I say to any artist that can hear my voice right now, always stay true to yourself. Be an artist, not just talent, because talent is told what to do. But to be an artist is to be creative and to create what comes naturally from inside you, and not what the machine produces duplicates of. So always stay true to yourself at all costs, because that's what I've done. I'm still, making my way in this business still after almost 30 years, but I've always been true to myself, and I'm still here. So I'm not Nicki Minaj. I'm not even Sway or other people like that that are making huge amount of money, but I'm happy and I'm living my dream, and I think at the end of the day, that's what life is all about. So,
and that's right. I appreciate your answer. I don't want to take up too much time. Thanks for doing the show, and shout out to your homegirl Dominique DePrima if you still talk to her too.
Dominique.
Yep. Shout out to my sister. Yep.
That's right. Enjoy your evening.
That's right. Cool. Good look.
Thank you. Thanks for calling in.
You're welcome.
All right, much love, bro. Love you, bro. Yep. Hey, damn, I'm glad he shouted out Dominic. That was another thing. I know. Did you have a part in that show? Were you like behind the scenes on that show, or was that just her thing?
That was just Dominique's thing, and then I want to clarify something too. A lot of people think that's me on Live and Die in L.A.
On the Tupac,
that's Dominique.
Tupac song, I already know.
That's Dominique DePrima. Everybody swears that's me, but I am.
Hey, I already know.
I did host Tupac's last concert, which was at the House of Blues. That scene in the movie where he was at the House of Blues?
Yeah, I know the House of Blues. I got that on. Damn, why they didn't put you in there, though? I got that DVD.
Probably because they didn't pay me to do that, but there is a link on YouTube with the whole thing where you see me in the beginning introducing everybody.
Okay, cool. That was legendary, that House of Blues. Hey,
yeah, that
Snoop,
was a wild
shout
night.
Out to Tupac. Shout out to Pac, man, but Snoop killed that shit that night. I'm sorry, that shows Snoop as a whole complete artist. You know, Snoop and the Dogg Pound shut it down that night. But that was legendary, that House of Blues.
Yeah. That was a special night.
I gotta go find that link so I can see you on there. But that was definitely legendary.
Yeah,
night.
it's hard. It's kind of hard to find. Thank God somebody sent me the link because I would have never found that.
Wow. Okay. So people go back and check the original link. You'll see the homegirl on there doing it because everybody see that's legendary. That House of Blues performance, Pac, Snoop. You know that was legendary right there. So I'm gonna go back and check that out. You know. But I want to say again, Poetess, thank you once again for blessing the show. It was a great episode, and I'm going to send you the link as soon as I load it up in a minute. Give me a few minutes. I'll send it to you and everything. But anybody who missed the show, you can go back, like I said, in about 15 minutes. Go back to my show, the G-Lew show, and archives. It'll be right there, the Poetess show. It was great interview, great time. You're a great person, and all respect to you, like, all hail the queen, like Tweed say. You deserve everything you got and everything you got coming. I know everything is good coming. And why you ain't married yet, Poetess? What's going on? Well, why ain't nobody asked you what's going on? I don't mean to get personal all in your business, but damn, what's going on?
That's a hard question to answer, but you know, I'm happy in my life. I mean, I'm dating a really cool guy, so I'm cool.
There we go then. There we go.
Yeah.
So
I never. Just to say, because everybody thinks that's what it should be in life, that you get married, and everybody wants love and a good partner. I mean, that's what I really want, is just a good partner. I've never been focused on getting married, but I've always been career-minded, so that's probably one of the reasons why I'm not married. I'm like Oprah up in this piece. She ain't thinking about getting married,
That's right.
and neither am I.
That ain't a bad thing, though. That ain't a bad thing, because Oprah over there sitting on some billions.
Right.
You know, so
right.
Good.
You know.
You can sleep on her money good at night.
Right.
That's right. Hey.
So.
Well, hey, I just want to thank you again, Poetess. Thank you. I'm serious for gracing the show and being on here, and it was I had a great time with you, and much success.
All right,
to you.
all the best to you, and thank you for having me on.
Yes, ma'am, and I'll send you that link in a minute. Give me 1 minute. I'll send you that, okay?
Okay, no
Much love.
problem. Thank you. All right.
You welcome.
Bye-bye.
Everybody, this is the legendary Poetess right here on my show tonight. I'm honored, and I want to thank everybody who tuned in tonight. Shout out to my homeboy Rob Lewis. I see you in St. Louis tuning in. Shout out to my homeboy D down in Florida, man. Prayers going up to Florida. I hope everything's all right. But if not, you need to get up out of there, man. You know what I'm saying? But shout out to you, homie. Shout out to my homegirl BBC, female producer. She listened to the show. She has much respect for Poetess as well. Shout out to BBC. Keep doing your thing, girl.
Shout out, sis.
Yeah. Oh, Poetess, can you give me a drop, please, before we get up out of here, please? Just
Yep.
The G-Lew show, whatever, Westside Wednesdays.
Okay. You ready?
Yeah, go ahead.
What's up, y'all? It is the Poetess, and you are tuned in to the G-Lew show, Westside Wednesdays.
That part. Hey, thank you again, Poetess. Love you. I don't even know you that well, but I love you so. Much love and respect.
Thank you, sweetheart. All right.
For
Good
real.
luck to you.
Thank
All right.
All right, thank you.
Bye-bye.
Again, Westside Wednesdays, we up out of here. Peace and love.
Yeah. This is another story about dogs. Well, a dog that don't pee on trees is a bitch. So says Snoop Dogg. So get your pooper scooper, cause the niggas talking shit.
I'm sipping on Tanqueray with my mind on my money and my mouth full of ganja. R-A-G to the motherfucking E. Back with my nigga S-M-O-O-P.
Yeah, and you don't stop.
Raging the fact that you've begun to rock.
I said yeah, and you don't quit.
Hey, yo, rage with your buddy, rough some gangsta shit. I rock and stuff with my afro puff. Handcuffed as I bust out to tear shit up. Oh, what?
wagging his tail, searching through the yard with a keen sense of smell, looking for the bitch that's in the heat. And when he finds her, he'll be sniffing her seat. We travel in packs and we do it from the back. How else can you get to the booty? We do it doggy style. All the while we do it doggy style. Yo, motherfucking ho! He fucked the fleas off the bitch, he shake the ticks off his dick. And in her booty, he buries his motherfucking bone. And if there's any left over, he roll over and take a doggy bag home.
That's it.
Damn, that Tangeray is talking to a nigga.
I ain't bullshit. One of y'all niggas.
Man, I got pissed.
Breath test?
I wanna feel the heat with somebody. Yeah, I wanna dance with somebody. With somebody who loves me. Ooh, ooh.
Alexa, play Whitney Houston.
Okay.
With Amazon Music, a voice is all you need. Get access to over 50 million songs. Download the Amazon Music app today.
I wanna feel the heat with somebody. Yeah, I wanna dance with somebody. With somebody who loves me. Ooh, ooh.
Alexa, play Whitney Houston.
Okay.
With Amazon Music, a voice is all you need. Get access to over 50 million songs. Download the Amazon Music app today.